Recording in progress.
Good Friday afternoon. This is the Ninja on the Color podcast coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. I am your host, Dottley. I'm the original ninja, flying solo for this first hour. This hour we're going to do a season preview of the Atlanta Falcons, and we're going to do a preview of Game 2 for the Florida State Seminoles. All right, and let's get to it.
Surrender or pay the consequences.
Earth's most powerful soldiers are Earth's last chance to fight the spirals of darkness has fallen on the victims of the sun. Our world calls for courage, peace and freedom. We must own. We will fight on our honor. What is right, we'll defend. Fight the zone. Zone rise. Earth's most powerful soldiers are Earth's last chance against the spiral zone.
That was the introduction of the Spiral Zone. Today, I am your host, Dottley. This is the Ninja of Another Color podcast. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us 1 stars, give us any stars, or we'll just say that we're just doing it correctly. All right, this weekend we have the Braves play the Pirates, Florida State versus Southern Methodist, and right now we have
Surrender or pay the
sorry about that. We have Department of Sports and Recreation playing right now. Hope you can see it. We're having fun in the Virgin Islands, and we also have the Falcons and the Panthers. First, we're going to deal with the Falcons and the Panthers. This is going to be the hype tape. Check it out.
Ritter up in the pocket, gonna zip it down the field. There is London who makes the catch. 40-yard strike to Drake London. Here goes Patterson, a hurdle.
Is that Carl Lewis?
Back and it's blocked. Anderson blocked it. It is scooped up, and Lorenzo Carter scores the Atlanta touchdown. Now go Luke and
Oh, my God.
Kyle Pitts caught it. Touchdown. Number 8 has a touchdown.
Well, great. We got the right guys. We got guys who want to compete. We've been working all year for this now. Hey, everyone go out there and do what they got to do. And let's go with the talk, man. Here we go. Hey, focus on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that's the lead up for week 1, Falcons versus Panthers. And let's go to the depth chart. All right, this is the depth chart. Let's go to where I guess the biggest question mark on this team is starting quarterback Desmond Ritter. He is backed up by Taylor Heineke and Logan Woodside. As a Falcon fan, I would have liked if they had put at least a second or third round pick into Trey Lance. Trey Lance would have a package, and he might push Ritter for the starting position. He does need time and experience, but I still think he would have been a good a good backup or even a starter. Then we have RB1 future rookie of the year, Bijan Robinson. Then we have RB2 from last year, Tyler Allegor, and then we also have CP Corder Patterson. I think this is his last year because he is under contract for one more year, and then they'll probably move on from him. Then we have wide receiver 1, Drake London. His backup is Scotty Miller, and then we have his backup as Josh Allen. Then we have the other receiver, Mac Hollins, and then we have Kendra Hodge. I think he's hurt. Gotta double check on that. Then we have our one tight end. We have Kyle Pitts, Michael Pruitt, and we have John Fitzpatrick. Then we have our other tight end, Jonnu Smith, then Keith Smith. Keith Smith is a tight end, aka fullback. So then we have another question mark, the starting offensive line. This is another question mark because it was hit by injury during the preseason. Starting off at right tackle, we have Caleb McGarry. Right guard, Chris Lindstrom. Center, Drew Dolman. Rookie left guard, Matthew Bergeron. And the veteran, Jake Matthews. Backup at right tackle, we have none. Right guard, Kyle Hinton. Rick Newsel is the backup center. Javon Gwynn is the backup left guard. Isaiah Prince is left tackle. But most of those backup are swings, so they could probably mash and mish between the other offensive lines. So going forward, if we want to have success, those 5 have to start every game and every play. We already have injuries on the other offensive line, like season endings on IR. So hopefully, if it's not season ending, we can get him back. And this is going to be a tall task. Again, the question on offense is how far will Desmond Ridder take us? And let's go to where we spent the most of the money. The bulk of the money we spent on defense. Yes. All right. Starters. Both defensive, 3 defensive linemen. Grady Jarrett, David Amunada, Calais Campbell. Starting on the defensive line, then we have 2 outside linebackers, Bud Dupree on a 1-year deal. Aaron Ibukizi, he is a 3rd-year or 2nd-year player. Then we have our inside linebacker, Kalen Ellis. He was another signing from New Orleans. And then we have 2nd-year player Troy Anderson. And then we have our starting corner, All-Pro. I think he signed his 5th-year option, AJ Terrell. Then we have our other corner. It's going to be Trey Flowers because Jeff Okudah is out. Then at nickel, we have D. Alford. And then our starting safety, our free agent signing, Jesse Bates and Richie Grant. And as far as our backups, for the defensive line, it's Albert Higgins, Tyquan Graham, Zach Harris. And then we have a reserve as Joe Gaziano. And then we have our backup outside linebackers, Lorenzo Carter and D'Angelo Malone. Then our inside linebackers got Nate Landman, and then we have Tay Davis. This will be a rotating defensive line because Bud Dupree and Arnold Kibsey, they rush. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. I think it's 6 or 7 defensive line. Then we go to our backup corner, Mike Hughes, and the rookie Clark Phillips. He was hurt, but I think he's available for the game. And then Trey Flowers is going to start because Okudah is hurt. And then backup safeties, starter from last year, Jalen Hawkins. And then we have DeMarco Helms. And then on our special teams, we have Koo, the kicker, Pinton, the punter, long snapper, Liam McCone, holder Bradley. We have a punt return to D. Alford and Mike Hughes. And the kickoff return is Cordell Patterson. All right, we are going up against the Carolina Panthers. One thing I know that Brian Burns is probably not going to start in that game. So we might have a puncher's chance to go ahead and win because they're not full on defense. But let's go back in the Wayback Machine right now. Did you know Chris Chandler, opening day 1998, the year they went to the Super Bowl, they played the Carolina Panthers. And guess what they did? Let's check it out.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta for this afternoon's NFC Western Division matchup. And referee Walt Coleman says we are set to go. Casey's kick is handled by Dwight from the 7-yard line. Out across the 30, still on his feet, and Tim Dwight will take the opening kickoff all the way, 93 yards, no penalty flags.
He's gone. No flags. Beautiful start for the Atlanta Falcons. But I want you to watch the wall. That's it right there. It's the wall. 3 guys holding hands, big horses up front. Look at the blocks. And a great block by Elijah Williams. And then it's just Tim Dwight's speed. Dan Reeves told us yesterday, Dwight is a dangerous player anywhere, but on artificial turf, it's up a notch.
Mathis and Martin, the wide receivers. And it's big yardage for Anderson on second down to the Panthers, 35. A 19-yard gain. Now Dwight in motion. 3rd and 6. Penalty markers.
Free play for the Falcons.
Chandler looking end zone. Touchdown, Tony Martin.
That was a perfectly thrown pass by quarterback Chris Chandler. He put a lot of air underneath that thing and laid it right into Tony Martin's hands.
Panthers in the red zone. Collins looking end zone, looking Wesley Walls, picked off by Ray Buchanan. The second time he's picked off Collins in the red zone at the goal line this season. 3rd down and 7. 3 wide receivers. Chandler dumps it off. Jamal Anderson.
Oh, man.
Anderson out to midfield. Finally run down by Rod Smith.
You get a penalty.
White takes the handoff. Looking to throw. Goes across the field to Chandler.
My gosh.
Out of bounds at the 5.
When's the last time you saw that play run? Watch this play. Make it look like a reverse, all right? Hand off to Tim Dwight. Chandler did a great job of just standing and watching the play. And then watch Chandler direct his blocker out front of him saying, okay, you go get that guy, and then I'll run around here.
Now to attempt a 22-yard field goal, Dan Straczynski is the holder. And Anderson extends the Falcons' lead. It is now 17-3 Atlanta. Halftime in Atlanta. 17-3 lead for the Atlanta Falcons. Wesley Walls in motion. Quick drop. Collins over the top. And the catch is made. First of the season by the tight end Luther Broughton, who fumbled. And the Falcons have recovered. Ronnie Bradford.
It's an Atlanta Falcon. Look at, there's Burrow. Look at that. It's a Falcon defensive lineman making a play downfield. That is relentlessness.
Play clock winding down. Down to 2. Anderson hit for a long. No, the play fake. He faked us out.
Unbelievable throw.
Catch is made by Mathis.
These guys own the line of scrimmage. Look at that. I mean, they just reestablish it, and you're right. It was a great play fake by Chandler and Jamal Anderson. Look at this ball. That ball is delivered perfectly. You got him.
Flags come flying as the catch is made by Tony Martin for a gain of 19 yards. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Look for the trick play.
Bob Christian. Touchdown.
Nothing tricky about the Here it is. Jamal Anderson with a lead block worthy of a fullback. Back to Green Bay, where the Panthers were down substantially, but they came back.
Fred Lane tries to cut it back.
I think the Falcons have got it.
They do.
It's the relentlessness of the Falcons' defensive line. Once again, Lester Archambault, number 92, comes in from the backside and strips this ball right out of Fred Lane's hands.
Following the third Carolina turnover. First down from the 26. Touchdown. Chandler to the tight end. O.J. Santiago.
That's called having your foot on the other guy's throat and then spitting in his face.
Panthers have lost the football on their last two offensive plays. Luther Broughton and then Fred Lane. This time the completion to Muhammad. William White picks it up and scores.
How ugly is that? 3 series in a row.
3 plays in a row.
3 plays in a row. And then with fumbles.
And William White scores his 4th career touchdown.
Late in this game, or it may be too late.
Play fake, Collins rolling right, looking end zone. Touchdown. And Atlanta leading. Early 4th quarter. Jamal Anderson finds a hole. Across the 40 to the 43, a gain of 18.
He really had a rough go at the beginning of the game as far as completing any balls, but he completed the big ones.
And he completes this one to the tight end, O.J. Santiago. His second catch of the day, replaced by Kenan Tatum. Jamal Anderson, he's got his 100, and his touchdown.
Ran right through him. Again, it's the cutback play. Here's the draw. He starts up the left, cuts back against the grain of the defense, and then just starts running through tackles.
A 51-23 victory for the Atlanta Falcons over the Carolina Panthers. So the Falcons now 3-1, Panthers 0-4.
Yep, the Falcons put it on them 51-15. All right. Does it surprise you that Bijan Robinson is running back number 1? Does that surprise you? I don't think it surprised me that they did it already. I really think he's going to be the offensive rookie of the year. So if you didn't draft him first in your draft, which I didn't have the first overall pick, but I didn't have it. All right. We're going to move on to Florida State week number 2. But we're going to reminisce just a little bit about, yes, Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman was great in his debut. Check it out.
How would you tell somebody about your game?
Well, I'll introduce myself like actually I am him. I'm Keon Coleman.
Fourth down gets made by Coleman. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown.
I shake their hand, like, well, tell me about yourself. Like, I'm a receiver. I'm a great guy, a leader. But when it comes on the field, I feel like I'm very good at, getting in and out of my routes, creating separation, and, catching the ball, really, just wherever it's at, I'm going to catch it. Whether it's 80-20, because it ain't 50-50, whether it's 80-20, 100-0, I'm going to catch them. I'm going to get the separation, be where I need to be, and make sure it's a good throw, easy completion for the quarterback. So really just being a valuable target at all times for Jay Trav and picking up first downs, really.
So being from Louisiana, just first games against LSU, what's going through your head? I mean, did you grow up an LSU fan? I'm sure you got a lot of family that are LSU fans. Like, what's that like for you?
I ain't grow up an LSU fan. I mean, I was more so baseball growing up until like about 8, 9, well, really about like 8th grade year. Really had to drop baseball. I didn't have enough time, so I really didn't. Football, I just watched, wanted to watch a good game. Really, I didn't have really a favorite team. But, being from Louisiana, I know some people that are real big LSU fans. And, not only just because it's them we playing, it's the first game of the year. And my first game as a Seminole, ready to represent Florida State with pride and give it all I got that first game. And my family see me in a new uniform, new threads, and, start of a great season. Once I did enter the portal, I was looking for a program I could come in and help them, what most would say, get over the hump to get in the championship, because winning is the most important thing, for everybody. When everybody's winning on the other side of it. And it's really anticipation, really. I'm just taking it day by day, preparing, making sure I'm ready for fall camp and then for the first game of the season, and just take it as we go.
Like, how do y'all build that quarterback, wide receiver, on-field chemistry so he knows how to throw to you, knows what your ranges are and all that?
Really just going through repetition, in between the lines of what they have scripted and outside of that. So when you're getting extra work in, you get the feel of how fast this guy is, what he likes to run, how does he like the ball to be thrown, and different things like that. And reps of one-on-ones too, that helps a lot, because in the game you're not just all the time running on air. Most of the time it might feel like that, because half the time you wouldn't even be worrying about the defender. You're going to get by him, do what you need to do. So really those reps of routes on air and, one-on-one reps with you, the quarterback, and another DB or a few other DBs to give you different looks.
If you're going to catch a touchdown, the hard contested catch, or do you like to just wide open, grab the ball, walk into the end zone?
Everybody would rather a harder catch, but a lot of times it might be the easy catch, because if you're creating separation, it's not going to always be a contested catch once you're creating separation. But, the hard catch, if you would say it hard, most times it don't be as hard as it might seem, but a hard catch for sure.
Like the highlight reel?
Yeah, everybody like the highlight reel. But I like to keep it simple too. Nothing wrong with that.
For you personally, do you have any specific goals for the season that you want to accomplish?
Really just answer all questions there is about me being a receiver. And what the outside of just being a receiver character, whatever they feel. Just being a receiver character, whatever they feel like I'm missing, whatever it is to be a complete player, that's pretty much all I'm here to do. Answer those questions and help win.
You're going into this year, your new wide receivers coach is obviously Coach Ron Dugans. He was here at Florida State, won a championship at Florida State. What does he say to you guys about, how that felt? Like, how does he kind of motivate y'all, having gone through that at this same school himself?
Well, really, he don't have to do too much motivating us, because, we all here for the same thing. We not here to shortchange ourselves with any goals, any accomplishments as a team. And, just the fact that him being there, he's going to let you know, like, he knows what it takes to get there. He knows how to push us, because he was in our shoes once, and he know how we feeling on our good days, our bad days. And he's just there, constantly reminding you, like, this is what you want to do. We all know. He don't have to say, I've been there. He don't have to say that, because we know. He gonna let you know, like, it's gonna be days like that. You gotta push through them days and get that 1% better and be great, so that the next day you can do the same thing, and you keep stacking those days. You're gonna get yourself a championship with the talent that we have on this team.
Yeah, he told you he was him. Yeah, he was a beast. They're going to play Southern Missouri, and then the big game is the next week versus Clemson. All right. We should win, barring any injury. Hope no one gets injured. And we're going to take a look at the spread for the week. All right, right here, using the McAfee show. Okay, as you know, yesterday, Chiefs lost to the Lions by 1 point. They could have. That's a fine. They could have won that game. Drops were the issue. All right, for the next game, 1 o'clock, San Francisco versus the Steelers. The under is 41, and the Niners are favored by 2.5 points. So this is a field goal game. Who's missing? I would still pick the 49ers because they signed Bosa to his new deal. So I picked the Niners over the Steelers. And you know who I'm picking in the next game? It's us. The under, they got us a 3.5 point favorite. I think the Falcons by a field goal. And then the next game, the Ravens versus the Texans. It's a 10-point favored by 10 points of the Ravens. It might be close. They might win it by a field goal. The next one is Bengals Browns. The Browns at home. It's 1.5. The Bengals are favored by 1.5, so a field goal game. I say a pick'em game, and Burrow just signed his deal, so go with the Bengals. Then we have the Bucks versus the Vikings. Justin Jefferson. We go with the Vikings by a touchdown. Then we have the tanking Cardinals versus the Commanders. Commanders. I'll take the Commanders by 3, but they have it by 7. And then we have Titans versus the Saints. I'm not picking the Saints. It's a 3-point game, but I'll take the Titans. The last 1 o'clock game, the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Colts. Jags are favored by 4.5, so they think it's a touchdown game. I will take the Jaguars by a field goal. 4:25. Tom Brady's in the house. Eagles versus Patriots. Would that summon it up? I don't think so. Eagles by 3. Then we have the Raiders versus the Broncos. Broncos at home. Broncos have the better defense. I take the Broncos by a field goal. Then we have the Chargers and the Seahawks. Seahawks at home by 4. I take the Seahawks. Green Bay versus the Bears. Jordan Love. They still have a good defense. And you have Justin Fields by 1.5. That's a toss-up game. I will take the Bears on the road. Then we have... Sorry. I said the Chargers and the Seahawks. It's the Rams and the Seahawks. That's another fine. Then we have the Dolphins and the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers at home. Sunday night, we have Cowboys and Giants. They keep saying the Cowboys have a Super Bowl contending team. Favored by 3. I think the Giants might win at home, just to fuck with them. And then we have a Monday night game. We have Bills Jets. I'm going to take the Bills, even though what's his name's angry, but I'll still take the Bills. That is our week 1 lineup. This is Ninjas of Another Color podcast. I am your host, DOTTLEY. Rate us, review us, give us 5 stars, give us 4 stars, give us 3 stars, give us 2 stars, give us any stars. If you don't give us any stars, we will assume that we're doing it correctly. We are available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Samsung Music, Pandora. Oh, wow, she got hurt. Pandora, and we are available on YouTube. The Ninjas will be with us later on our next podcast. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll do that later. We all know who the MVP is, but again, yeah, we'll end the show this way. We'll just end the show this way. All right. Top 5 MVPs for both leagues, and we're going to end the show on this note. See you in a week.
Yandy Diaz has a really good idea of the strike zone.
Oh, a shot deep to left. That ball's got some carry. Out of here. Goodbye home run for Yandy Diaz, and the Rays break out in front.
A different element of his game this season has been the power and the ability to go up there and turn it loose from time to time, and he'll certainly do that when he's ahead in the count. He was there, and he gets the Rays on the scoreboard.
And a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center of the Rays lead. Hit number 4 for Yandy Diaz tonight on his birthday, and he gives the Rays a 2-1 lead. There's a fly ball back into deep left. Arena's going to look up, and that one is going to get out of here. Yandy Diaz hits one out on a 2-1 pitch, and the Rays get on the board.
One of the few breaking balls that was not executed very well by Cole. That one stays middle of the plate. Yandy Diaz did not miss. I could see Lawrence humping up here, knowing that there's no tomorrow.
And a looper in the center, going to drop for a base hit. Here comes Siri. Josh Lowe's going to score. And now Yandy's caught in a rundown. He's going to head back to first. It's uncovered. And the Rays will have men at first and third in what is now a tie ball game. Ground ball and a great stop by Diaz. Over to cover. He had a tall target at Eflin who got there to make the grab on the throw to retire Santander.
He does not appreciate this play right here, but what a job. Yandy, now you got to finish it a little high, but like you said, you got a big target.
Into right field, hit pretty well, sending Tucker back near the wall. Tuck reaches up and he makes the catch. May have saved a home run. Cabrera making a bid for career home run number 510. And Tuck may have gone over that yellow line to save 3 runs.
I think he may have. They've made the adjustment here at Comerica. They've moved from center field all the way to right field. They moved that wall.
Tucker hits one high, hits one deep, hits one to the second deck. Kyle Tucker, number 25 on the year, and the Astros jump in front 2-0.
King Tuck in his home castle.
Tucker hits one high and deep, and there he does it again. Kyle Tucker, back-to-back at-bats with a home run.
King Tuck. Back-to-back at-bats now with home runs doing damage. 2-run variety right here. Only half as many as he got last night. Still a big answer here early in the game off Jack Flaherty.
Julio, a rising rocket the opposite way. Blasted out of here. What a take from Julio Rodriguez. Julio becomes just the first player all time with 25 home runs and 25 stolen bases in his first 2 major league seasons.
Center field, hammered. Going back Nimmo on the track. Jumps, can't get it. JP to second. He'll get the third. Now he's going to wave him. Here comes JP. The throw to the plate. Not in time. Julio's at third. Mariners have a 2-0 lead. Look at that. He knows he missed it by just a little bit. Can he power a baseball or what? Nimmo's really good at going back and getting high fly balls like that, but could not make the play. That is crushed. Julio Rodriguez. Wow. That is his 3rd home run in the last 5 days. Mariners have a 3-0 lead. Goodness gracious.
That ball was launched, as you mentioned, Dave, 109 off the bat.
So he puts a man on in front of Corey Seager on the first pitch. Seager hits it hard. Deep out to right. It is gone.
How about this for Corey Seager? We know how aggressive he is early. Forcing fastball inner third is a mistake to him every time.
Obviously changed the way he throws his fastball.
Well, this one is swung on and belted into right field, and that one is long gone for Corey Seager. Solo shot to kick things off here In the 7th inning, Corey Seager remains red hot. That is home run number 12 on the season.
Right. What I do know is he had 3 bats. Oh, boy. That ball smashed. Out to right. It is gone. Whoa. Way up there for Corey Seager.
It has been some kind of run as we have taken a look at that back here for Seager and continuing to doing incredible damage here for the Rangers. You can't help but just wish, what would happen if he was healthy all year? 5-0 lead. Here's Ohtani with a drive. Right center field. How far will this one go? Shohei Ohtani with a blast.
This was absolutely a no-doubter. Inner half of the plate, swinging first pitch.
Ohtani rips one toward the gap in right center. This one is deep, and this one is gone. Shohei Ohtani puts on the show in the Bronx.
You talk about a crushed cutter. Right center, and that's out in a hurry. Wow, Shohei.
Ohtani on the move, swing and a miss. The throwdown is nowhere near in time. He's stolen the bag, his 7th.
Team leader in stolen bases. Shohei Ohtani. Big jump.
Swing and a miss. Canzone goes after a 1-2 cutter in the dirt. Kind of that same pitch that Shohei struck out Cal Raleigh with.
Chance to win it here today. Down the line and there. It's in the corner. And the Diamondbacks walk it off. Corbin Carroll wins it. 1 in the 8th to tie and 2 in the 10th to win it. It's a 3-2 Diamondbacks win. And the rookie All-Star comes through with a walk-off winner.
Tovar reaches down, pokes it out to right. Corbin Carroll has got it. Corbin at the warning track. Reaches up and snags it. And may have saved 3 runs right there. Corbin Carroll out there in right field. Ezequiel Tovar headed for the wall, but Corbin gets there first. It's 5-1 Colorado.
That ball is crushed. Matt Olson head down, and he will trot around them all. A massive shot. Another reliever comes in, and on the first man he faces, gives up a bomb.
I mean, it's no coincidence what Matt Olson does against left-handed pitching. He does not care.
Well, maybe Matt Olson will put it where nobody can catch it. This ball left center field, is that going to go? Hey, guess what, Edmund? You're not getting that one. Homers in 4 straight games for Matt Olson, and Atlanta is back in front.
It's been quite the run from Matty Sloss since we came back from L.A.
He is 4 away now from Andrew Jones's Braves single-season record. In the air to right. I don't care where the wind's blowing. That thing is long gone. Oh, my goodness. A mass job off the bat of Matt Olson. His 39th of the season. It is 2-0 Atlanta. 453 feet. Just crushed. Now Matt Olson with an RBI in 9 straight games. Freeman lifts a fly ball to deep right field. Forget about it. It's gone. It's long gone. It's 2-0.
He knew he got that baseball, pulls the hands through, head down through the baseball, and knew it was not coming back. The top of the lineup getting it going once again.
Sends a high drive to deep right field. Goodbye. Home run, Freddie Freeman.
It's not a double, Joe, but I think he's like, listen, I have enough doubles. How about if I just increase my home run total? Well, he gets a fastball he can handle right over the heart of the plate.
Here's this 1-1. Frelick on a line to first. Freeman to the bag. He's there. It's a double play as Monasterio lost his footing. Kershaw gets out of the jam. Dodgers stay in front 3-1. Freddie has saved him in 2 innings with hot shots. This one he records 2 outs with it. And a 3-0 count to Mookie Betts. Nowhere to put him. And Betts swings away 3-0. Driven deep left field. Gone! Betts with number 31. It's a grand slam. It ties a franchise record. 11 grand slams in 2023. This one flips the scoreboard and puts LA up by 3. Out of the payoff pitch.
Hit hard to right field. Mookie Betts lays out and preserves the no-hitter. Emmett Sheehan living a dream.
Beautiful play turned in by Mookie Betts. Peterson robbed of a hit, and the Giants still without a hit.
And Betts launched to left. Mookie is a monster to the top of the monster. It's not a homecoming, but what a return. He ties his career high set just last year with number 35. And it doubles the lead for LA. It's 4-0. Ronald hammers this to left center. That ball is history. And Ronald Acuna Jr. just made history. He has Major League Baseball's first ever 30-60 season, and he does it in grand fashion. One legitimate hit against Vines. This is to shallow right, and Ronald makes a spectacular catch to end the fifth and keep it 3-1. Add that to your MVP resume. He's taking off here. He's going to steal it. Even though Justice went to first, Ronald has his 60th stolen base of the season.